They are running the ad. So yes. Hopefully you guys are tuning in to WCGL on 94.7.
It's the Impact Radio Show.
Impact Radio Show.
Hey y'all, it's a little Inception.
There we go. I hear the jingle.
Do. We're gonna have to remix that jingle, y'all. Hey, everybody. Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday.
Y'all.
It is my second favorite day of the week.
All the children listening in Duval County are super excited because it's the beginning of spring break, but as usual, we're getting right into things. This is the Impact Radio Show presented by the Florida Star.
Yes, it is.
I got my live pointed right on CJ. He's got about 3 cameras on him right now.
Right.
Feeling like he's being interrogated. But it's your girl Vanessa Davis, Frederick.
No.
And Reverend J Frederick.
Hey, y'all.
And we're super excited. We're super bubbly because we've got a guest on with us today. And we're looking forward to that. And after we speak with our guest, we'll have Reverend CJ's impactful moment and go over a few things going on in the community. But without further ado, we're going to just go ahead and introduce Miss Patika, author Patika Tate.
Yes, this is one of my favorite people on the planet. I remember we were out at Art Walk.
Yes.
And we were walking by and I saw Zandria. No tall teenager because my teenager was at the time 13 and 6 foot.
Yeah.
And we walked over and we saw those life affirming books, and we have kind of created this alliance with baby books ever since. And I feel like I watched Zandria grow up. And listen, you better get a shotgun. Listen.
Thank you, CJ. Hey y'all.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey. Well, we are so thankful to have you guys on with us today. And we are looking forward to hearing about all the great things. I know you guys do events and you guys are very busy in the community. But, really looking forward to hearing, what you guys got going on coming up with your upcoming book and whatever else you got for the community. How are you guys doing today?
Oh, I'm good. Yeah, go ahead. we have been on the go. So many blessings come our way, and we are so blessed to end our day with none other than the Fredericks. So we are so excited.
Yes. So we're so thankful. It is like Literacy Week as well, or it just was Literacy Week not too long ago. So I know you guys are really, really busy making sure, everybody got a chance to read, right? Because literacy is extremely important for education. So can you guys tell us a little bit about your story?
Sure. You were talking about, so Zandria's story is the newest one. And so I'll give her the floor and let her talk. Yes.
There we go.
So, my new book is Zoe and Max, Best Friends Forever. And so it follows the tale of friendship, and it just helps to create a gateway for parents and children to talk about healthy relationships. Yeah. And what true friendship really means. So I like to tell the trailer of the story. So it's about this girl named Zoe, the character Zoe, and her cat is her best friend, Max the cat. He's a rescue cat who loves to play a lot. But one day he goes a little bit too far, and Zoe can't go anywhere. And so she's in a desperate race against time to make sure she finds Max, because he doesn't like to be by himself in the dark. And so this, you talk about some of the things that define their friendship. But in the back of my books, and if you're familiar with my books, I have discussion questions. And so we added discussion questions to her book because we wanted to make sure that parents talk to their children about what friends really are. I mean, if you really think about it, how many times do we actually talk about friendship and what true friends are and how to choose good friends? We kind of just take those types of conversations for granted. So we wanted to create something that parents can use to open that conversation, start that conversation. Because birds of a feather, what?
They flock together.
They surely do. You know, and it's also usually a reactionary conversation with parents. It's like what you shouldn't be around, who you shouldn't be around, where if you have a book like that can help introduce the conversation, it doesn't have to be on the bad end or, you know what I mean, after something bad has happened.
Right, especially now that we live in a society where people think that, you know, friends are literally a click away. Like, I mean, I have like 300 estranged associates, but like 10 actual friends on social media, you know.
And author Pratika is one of those. So please, if you guys are on IG, please check out her page. They have constant content about all the great books in their publishing group. And we're really super excited to hear. So, Z, why did you decide to write a book? You're a young girl. You could be, you know, begging your mother for what is it, PS5 or
Hey, I want her to go get something. I forgot to grab it, and y'all will have the exclusive. It's in the brown thing where I keep my hard drive. Your actual book is on the sofa. So we've been meaning to show people this, and I keep forgetting. But you all will have the exclusive of the the actual book that she wrote, because she keeps getting this question. But here's the book that she actually wrote.
Oh, yes.
And so if you've been watching the story, this is what I found when I was cleaning the room. And so she did that. And so I was like, what is this? And so I don't know what age she was, but she's always been 5-year-old couldn't have wrote this. But then when you look at the phonemic spelling, how she spelled it phonetically, you're just like, okay, she wasn't an advanced writer, but it's just hilarious because she literally wrote a chapter book.
She did.
Hey, that's dope.
She showed it.
But Zandra, I swear I've been excited ever since I saw the flyer pop up about you debuting your book. The book isn't the only thing that you got going on.
Awesome. Shout out to the parents that keep stuff from their kids. Shout out to that, because a lot of people just would toss it in the trash, or it's in the bottom of her backpack and not even get a chance to look at it. So, and shout out to you for taking the initiative to say, hey, you know, I'm going to write.
So you did. Tell us, what do we have to look forward to this Saturday?
Yes. So that will be my book release party for my first book ever, Zoe and Max. And so it will be held at the Jesse Ball DuPont Center in downtown Jacksonville from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. And there'll be fun, like tons of fun activities. We will have food. We have had plenty of sponsors.
Yeah, the sponsors. We are so thankful for Chick-fil-A sponsoring. Yes,
that's the good chicken.
That's the Jesus chicken. I love it.
And Maple Street Biscuits. Maple Street Biscuits. They're also giving.
Oh yes, I know the guy who started that. Yes, Maple Street. Yes, I love them biscuits. That's like a dime to something else.
So we got those, and then of course Reed Jackson Authors Roundtable. But but I don't know if we're getting off. But I wanted to show this part. She said this book is about a cat doing a lot of things with me. And that's what she wrote as her back cover. And I want to tell your audience, because you mentioned something very profound, Vanessa, where you said that don't throw it away. Well, I didn't know I had it. So I'm happy. My mom has stuff that I wrote when I was her age and younger. But look at what it becomes. You can take your child's writing. I'm trying to get it in the camera. And it becomes this big.
Right.
You know, and I never would have imagined we'd be here and then able to let her have these experiences. You just never know what happens when you start opening your mouth and saying, hey, you know what? Let's try something new. And so I'm so happy that you brought that up, because you think your child stuff is like whatever. And you're like, wait a minute, this could be the next Picasso.
Are you still doing the bags that you released not too long ago? You still doing the custom bags?
Yes, my Proud to Be Me bags. Those are still being offered, and we do have two options: the white and the canvas.
Nice. So please, guys, tell everybody where they can go, where they can find your books. How can they book you guys for readings? What are your socials? All of that good stuff.
Well, thank you. So you go ahead. Yeah.
It's her time. It's her flow. So on Instagram, we are at Author Patika, and our website is bayabooks.com, BAYA books.com. And then we're also on Amazon as well under Patika Tave. And you can find my book there as the Kindle version. And then you can also grab the pre-order on our website.
There we go.
Listen, y'all are doing good. I'm gonna make you laugh. The day after we left the reading it from the library, we went straight to my parents' house, and the I Love My Grandma and I Love My Grandpa books are sitting there. I was like, I know her.
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah, we got these books. So I'm like, we had just bought the I Love My Dad, I Love My Mama, so they got the whole set now.
Yeah.
Because my mom and my dad ran into you guys and bought I Love My Grandpa and I Love My Grandma. So we got all the books now.
What a small world. That is hilarious. I love it.
Yes, guys, we're so thankful for your time. We're always blessed to be around you, ladies. Thank you guys so much for showing up, showing out. Thank you, Zandria, for continuing to carry the torch. Yes. It's a long race, sis. We're getting started, but there's a lot of people here to help you up, and we cannot wait to see all the great things that you do in the future.
Yes. I am so proud of you. I can't wait to see what else you become. I feel like we've become, family. You guys were at the wedding. We're always helping each other at events. I'm like, we got to support, but we'll be there Saturday.
Saturday at the Hayden Burns Library, at the Old Main Library. If you guys are from Jacksonville, please go check it out downtown. It's Saturday, so parking's free. There's no excuse.
Yes, 12 o'clock. We'll be there.
All right, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Y'all take care.
All right.
We're up against an ad break, guys, but when we return, you don't want to miss the impactful moment from Reverend CJ. He's going to break down some blind. What was it about? The blind man?
Yeah, we're talking about people that can, that can see blind people stuff.
Oh, okay. All right. This is the Impact Radio Show. Peace. Y'all. I want to lower this, but I cannot.
Yes. Everybody, we're getting ready for the impact moment. This is fun.
This is the behind the scenes tape.
Yes.
We don't have water today, so please excuse if you see the sweat and the spit.
Right.
It's passion.
It's real. If I start foaming out the mouth, it's dehydration. Call EMS.
It's passion. It's passion.
Hey.
This is the extra long ad. Carries state, national, and international news. Speaking truth to power.
Hey, we are back, and it is your boy Reverend CJ getting ready for your impactful moment. Brought to you by Kingdom Builders and Faith Under Construction. Kingdom Builders, where we are trying to be a bridge between the church and the community, because Lord knows there's enough churches in Jacksonville. So no more steeples, but what we can do is get more bridges, and that way we can bring the church to the community. And listen, Faith Under Construction has had fun these last couple of times at the young adult service. And
it's been great.
It's been fun.
If you're not doing anything on 11 o'clock on the second and fourth Sundays,
you got to come through Greater Bethany. Got to come through Greater Bethany.
Snacks and everything.
We do. And, even though Angel tend to bring her own snacks,
we're gonna bring snacks for fundraiser snacks.
Right. Yes, but listen. So we've been talking about this, this subject of like church hurt and stuff like that.
Yes.
And when you got like 10, like 18 to 30 something year olds, talking back to you, it's a little fun. But we had our little sermonette, our little homily in the beginning, where we were talking about how there was a man that was born blind. Out of all of the people that Jesus healed in the Bible, this one was specific because there was never anywhere recorded in history of somebody being reported born blind. So let me ask you a question, babe. When you see blind people,
yes,
what type of behavior do you expect from blind people?
Well, usually, they kind of figured out another kind of sense to get around, but usually they may have like hard bottom shoes or a stick or a dog, like a seeing eye dog. They definitely ain't blinking. They may be.
Did you say blinking? Yo, she always try to make it out to be me. And she said they ain't blinking.
I'm anticipating their eyes are closed.
Oh, okay. I got you.
I'm anticipating that. But you know what? You might be right. There could be some people like partially blind. So their eyes may be open. And, they're just trying to, get a better grasp on what's going on around them. Why do you don't ask me a question you don't want to hear my answer?
But anyway, she said blinking, y'all. But when I'm looking at blind people, like, I ain't expecting them really to be getting around all that easy.
Right. They need help.
They need some help. You know what I mean? Usually, my grandfather was technically blind in one eye, but he still had that red tip cane. And so because he was blind, he did blind people type stuff. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? He stumbled. He asked for help. He see people. So when we get to Luke 9, right, and we see Jesus gets to this guy and he heals him because he was sitting out, using his blindness as a way of making money. Like, hey man, give me some money. I'm blind. I'm helpless. And Jesus sees him and he puts mud in his eye, and he tells him to go wash his face. And he looks up and he can see as clear as day. The funny part about that particular chapter, though, is like before we even get to what happened to this man, you spend about 4 or 5 verses of everybody asking him, "Are you the same beggar that sat outside of the temple and begged people to give you money because you was blind, helpless, and can't help yourself?" Mm-hmm. Well, when you read it, it don't say that Jesus did anything else to his physical appearance, didn't give him a makeover,
just the mud, right?
Just mud in the eyes to make him see. And just the fact that this man now has the ability to see, people are trying to figure out, are you the same dude that was in that condition? Because now that your conditions change,
yes,
you look different.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times I look back at our own pictures from when we first got together and don't recognize us.
Yeah, we do look different.
It's amazing to me how people can be so used to seeing you in a certain condition, and all you did was lose a little weight, start dressing a little better because you start paying a little bit more attention to yourself because you got a little bit more self-esteem.
Right.
Get a new job. You brought your bank up a little bit, but people still see you as broke, blind, depressed, blind, old, blind.
See the old version.
They just see the old version of you. Now, here's the funny part about the situation. The one thing that this man was doing that nobody was used to him doing was seeing.
Yes.
So even by the time they brought this man to the Pharisees, they were like, are you the same guy? We're getting back to the same question. Mm-hmm. And how is it that you were blind and now you can see? Why is it do you think that these people were so perplexed that this was the same man? He don't look no different. He didn't shave once his eyes, were open up. Wait, why do you think that when they saw him, they still couldn't put the dude that was begging yesterday together with the dude who was rejoicing today?
Because he wasn't doing the same stuff.
He wasn't doing blind people type stuff is what you're saying. So he wasn't sitting there.
Probably didn't need that dog no more.
He didn't need that dog no more. Ain't it funny how when you are in a dependent position or in dependent situations, now all of a sudden God pulls away the condition crippling thing in your life, where he pulls away the crutch, and people just seeing you walking under your own power and can't believe, is that Vanessa? Hold on, is that 30 pounds light? Is that is that Martha with a new Toyo? Is that like that can't be the same child who had a reading problem and now they writing books? That can't. No. What you telling me to do that only dressed in church clothes? Now dressing the most, that can't be. People will still see you as the person that you ask God to forgive you from. Like you used to be a bad individual.
That's a nice way of putting it.
You know, we on the Victory Station. I had another way I wanted to say it. That's why I came out so plain. But you know, you used to be a bad individual.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
As Samuel Jackson would say,
something.
Friday. You know what I mean? But yes. you know, that was beastie. Now we in, you know, before Christ, now we in 80, you in the year of your deliverance. Now, you know, you look a little different. You know, you're a Christian now, so you know, you look a little different, you talk a little different, and people still try to figure out how is this not the same person. If I was to impact you guys with anything, the reason why people don't know how to take the new you, the reason why people cannot understand the new you, the reason why people are reacting to you differently now that you're walking in a purpose and everything else like that is because you aren't the same. You can see now. And the first thing people, when they become conscious, is all of the cancer and the bad stuff that go on. And now that you can see all of the stuff that you were surrounded by, open your eyes, cut off the callus, and get away from the toxicity because they still doing blind people stuff. And I'm gonna close on this. It would be wild, and we talked about this on Sunday. Yes, it would be wild to see somebody with wide open 20/20 vision with a red cane and the CNI service animal. And still, first off, you wouldn't be able to help me to ask you across the street because you looked at me and said you was blind, and you asked me to help you across the street. Because the funny part about it was, no, I'm saying, how you blind and you looking at me? Like, unless you Stevie Wonder, you know, Shaq say Stevie can see, because, you know.
Shaq is also crazy.
Shaq can't see either. He ain't hit a free throw in 30 years. But at the end of that loop, you know, dialogue, you know, the Pharisees were like, so are y'all trying to say that we blind? Since you saying that, you know, because the man was like, listen, I don't know if he's a sinner or not. All I know is that I once was blind and now I can see. And y'all telling me that he can't be from God, but why would the devil want, you know, me to see this beautiful world? And so the Pharisees got pissed off and was like, so you trying to say that we blind? Jesus was like, nah, if y'all were blind, y'all wouldn't be guilty. But y'all claim that y'all can see, but y'all still doing blind people like stuff. Like you got people with their eyes wide open, still walking in the doors. People with their eyes wide open, still needing help across the street. People with their eyes wide open because they can't even recognize that because I can see now, I'm now accountable for the stuff that I see. I'm sorry, was I too loud?
Way too loud.
Impactful moment. Hey, when God opened your eyes, when you are to let them know that you do not have to continue to act like the situation that you were brought out of, because for all of us that are in Christ Jesus, we are new creatures. And that has been your impactful moment, brought to you by Faith Under Construction and Kingdom Builders.
Guys, that has been a lot to chew on. We're up against another ad break, but when we return, we will have some news and information that you don't want to miss. This is the Impact Radio Show.
Hey,
y'all.
It's Mr. Rita on the Impact Live.
Man, it looks like we are still in, so we're gonna just never mind.
Hey, we got us a new DJ in the house. We all getting that chemistry together. But hey, guys, make sure you guys check out at the Jesse DuPont Center. The flyer is up here. Our friend Patika Tate, her daughter, has wrote a book.
All right, y'all.
We are back.
We are back, guys. Whew, it has been a lot of things going on. And as you well know, if you don't know, the Duval County Public School System is letting the children out this week.
But why?
And again, next week, Friday, and the following Monday. So, I mean, not next week, but
yeah, spring break.
Yeah, this Friday, tomorrow, they off. Next week, they off. Then the following Friday, they off on the 28th, I believe.
Yeah.
And then again on that following Monday. So it's just going to be a whole bunch of children around. Pack your snack, hide your snacks, hide your popcorn. They're taking everything. What
you do is you go, because every Dollar Tree got Peeps now. So they ask you something, go and give them some Peeps. I bet you they start asking you for candy. But he's arrested. What? Yes, he has. I'm sorry.
All right.
I'm feeding Barbara straight Peeps.
DJ, can you remind the people about the book signing and preview?
Yes. So tomorrow from 12 to 2 at the Jesse DuPont Center. Jesse DuPont Center. Beta Books is releasing Zandria's new book, Zoe, and it is her book debut. She has been a long friend of ours, Patika Tay.
Yep.
She has
friends of the show.
They're friends of the show. She writes, affirming books for Black children in particular. And like I said, we met them and we saw them because we have a tall teenager, and so when we saw other tall women, she just so happened to have written a book about books affirming young Black men, young Black women, that look like them. And so her daughter has come out with a book talking about growing up, being, and what it's like to choose friends in this type of world. So make sure if you are free tomorrow between 12 and 2, get back to Jesse DuPont Center for her book debut. There's going to be some food going on, a lot of fun. And if you're on the live, you can see the flyer right here. So make sure you stop by to that book site.
We're super excited for that. Also, just to shout out, now's a good time for you to check your voter registration. There's a Republican primary happening. So if you're a registered Republican, please feel free to vote in the primary. But go ahead and get your voter registrations together for what's going on in November, so you're ready to go.
But didn't they already say he won those?
Won what?
The primary.
Yes, he won the primary. Well, he won the enough seats to take the nomination.
All right.
That's political speak, political jargon. Anyway, also in Jacksonville this weekend, the Women's Expo, the 16th and the 17th. Jay Wild, Kim Fields, and other people will be out there. Some more celebrities at the Prime Osborne. Tickets start at $5 up to $30. Please take all your Ultimate Women out to the Ultimate Women's Expo. Up in Savannah and the Wormhole neighborhood, for one night only, Brittany will be performing tomorrow at 8 p.m. Tickets start at $12. Please go check out and support the sister. Also for you got any other events you got coming up?
Gene Weeks has a comedy thing coming up.
Yes.
And I'm mad that I've watched that video 1,000 times. I know it's on the 30th, but I do not remember when.
Please
so make sure that you look up Jen Weeks on social media, and that's going to be a funny night. Because it's got Leroy, it's got Chip, she's on deck, and they got vendors and stuff out there. I think we're going to be on vacation, but but I was going to be out there, but please go out there and support.
Oh, I'm supporting.
Yes.
Also, like a free robotics thing coming up tomorrow. If you guys are interested in learning more about that, shoot me a message. Find me on social media, and I can give you guys some interesting information for your kids. A free robotics workshop happening on Saturday. So please reach out if you're interested in that.
Yes, we are approaching prom season, and we have been doing the most custom and alterations for the past week. So hey, if you are looking to show up prom and not look like everybody else out prom, make sure you hit up your African gentleman.
It is also in the school year, so if you're looking to make sure you get that step up for student grant, make sure you get a scholarship, hit up Do and Talk. It's me and a whole bunch of writers, and we just drive each other crazy. So give us something to do.
Definitely, guys, as you can see, we have hit this pre-spring break wall.
Yeah.
But
we're so thankful that we're at the end of the show.
Yes.
So
we want to thank
our new DJ.
Yes.
DJ AJ.
Man, we got to get some DJ sounds.
Yeah.
We got to get like all of the buttons.
Let's not get started.
Yeah.
Y'all, let's not get started. Thank you to our writers and our producers. Thank you to Opio. Thank you to Patika and her daughter Zandria. Please go and support these sisters. Thank you to Reverend TJ for an impactful moment. Try not to do blind stuff, people. Thank you to you for taking your moments out. Shout out to Van if she's listening. We love you. Hopefully you're feeling better.
Yes. Shout out to Great Bethany Baptist Church over there with our pastor.
We're excited about next Sunday.
Yeah, I think it's Club 401 that's coming up.
Yeah. If not, I know we have a nice Easter program planned. So please come through if you're looking for a church home. This is the Impact Radio Show. I'm your girl, Vanessa Do and Talk Frederick.
And I am your producer, Reverend CJ Frederick. And we return you back to your regular schedule Gospel music.
Good night, y'all. Good night, y'all. Good night. Let me get you off the live because this is still Victory Station WCGL.